Right, hello again. Um, I've already done this video once, but I realised I had a YouTube video on another tab, and for some reason when I clicked play, it just started playing that video over it. So yeah, you could hear me a little bit, but you can hear the other guys more. So I've got to do this again. But like I said, well, I'm just going to go over it from the start, right? So, it was a good day, right? It was a good day trading wise, right? It wasn't really bad loss. We're down 0.5%. Yeah, which is sweet. That's fine, right? So I had 3 trades. I had a win, a break even, and I had a loss, a break even, and a win. Right. Okay, we're getting through it. Okay, right. First off, yeah. I just want to start by saying I didn't know how to set limit buys. No, yeah, no, yeah. I didn't know how to set partials, right, on this platform. So I didn't know how to set partials. So yeah, I wish I knew before this trade, but I didn't know how to. I had to Google it, even though I've been using this for like a month. Yeah. So let's get straight into it. Right. So as we could see here on the hourly, we had this massive weekly open gap, right, that I wanted to see it get filled. Okay, so that's I wanted to see it get filled. As you can see, we did do that, but obviously not until later on, until New York opened. So we had this sell off here with this liquidity that got swept. We then broke structure to the upside, yeah, creating this fair value gap, right, which you can see price then came up and respected it to push up, right? Cool, right, everyone's with me. All of my 5 peoples are with me. Yeah, so that was basically my bias, right? I wanted to be bullish for the day. So I zoomed down onto the 1 minute chart just to kind of see if there's anything saucy, and there was an SMT here. We had a nice SMT with a nice break of structure and a big fair value gap here, just screaming at me, right? It was screaming at me to just, it wanted me to touch it. It wanted me to fucking, right? So that's what I did. Yeah, touched it. Yeah, that sounded weird. That sounded weird, but we move. This chart, man, I got right. Every time I change time frames, yes, as you can see, we had an SMT here. We had a nice break of structure, and we could see price was starting to come back down to sweep this liquidity point here and to fill up this fair value gap, right? So on the 30-second, I then zoomed down because on the 1 minute there wasn't really anything to kind of go off. Oh no, there it was, just above there, and that's stop. Yeah, okay, that's right. We had this fair value gap here that I wanted to see get invalidated before I even considered taking a move higher, right? So we waited for a couple of minutes. I was looking. We invalidated this one, but obviously there was still this one here, and we actually respected it. We created a doji to then come back down. So I thought this trade was going to be like a no go. But luckily we had this, I don't know what I'm saying, luckily I literally lost this trade. But we had a big push to the upside, right, breaking this structure, and also invalidating this fair value gap, right, which is what I wanted to see. So basically, as soon as it invalidated it, I took a trade for 2 micros, wanting to I had my take profit up at the top of the gap. I should have took partials here, and I was going to take partials here as well, but I was actually going to have my full take profit here at the top of these highs, but yeah, either way it didn't work. But as you can see, we came up, we swept liquidity here, and then we just shat the bed, and just shat. It's just, yeah, it went down, right? So that was like the kind of loss for the day. I then a couple minutes later, like an hour later, sorry, I then still wanted to see this weekly gap get a bit more filled than what it was. So we saw here this sweep of liquidity here with a break of structure. We then had this massive candle to the upside, right? We had this big candle to the upside, breaking structure, and we came down to retest it. And I just entered. I entered on this breaker block here. I don't really trade like breaker blocks and that, to be fair. But yeah, it looked good. It looked good, right? We could have gone off this inverse fair value gap here. As you can see, we did wick it. But yeah, as soon as we tapped in, we just shot up really nicely, creating big, fair value gaps, meaning strong pushes out to the upside. So I thought this was going to be sweet. So I did move my stop loss. I had my stops just below the lows. I was targeting this here. As you can see, we got really, really close. Look at that. Really close, man. Yeah, 10 points. I was 10 points away from, hitting TP. But yeah, as we broke this structure here, I then moved my stop to break even. Oh, look at that, 831 risk to reward. Can you imagine? That'd be naughty. But yeah, that was kind of that one. I moved my stop to break even. I'm not sad about it. I just wish I took partials. But yeah, that was my break even trade. My break even trade for the day. Moving on to my third trade. This was actually a winner. Let's turn the brightness up. It's getting a bit dark out now. It's getting a bit dark out here. So this was actually on gold. This one, I've started trading gold again. I do like it. So what I was to see, I had a bullish bias, even though I know everything's been shit in the bed recently. Don't be scared. Trump's got a plan. He's got a plan, right? Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared about. So yeah, we swept this liquidity here, right, and we had this massive push to the upside, right, during Asia session. This morning, Sunday, sorry. We had this 15-minute fair value gap, and once it tapped into this fair value gap, I then zoomed down into a lower time frame. I saw another sweep of liquidity right here. Bomb. Sweep of liquidity right there with a fair value gap right that I wanted to see get invalidated, inversed, right? But it didn't. It literally didn't for a good 8-10 minutes. It just kept respecting it, and I just thought this trade was going to be like a no-go. But luckily we then did end up invalidating it. So yeah, I entered. I entered as soon as this candle closed, but as soon as this candle closed, the next one just shot up, right? So I was a little bit late into the trade. Um, yeah, and I literally I figured out how to do partials. Yeah, I figured it out. So I took a partial here at these highs, and my final take profit was going to be this high here, right? But as you can see, it took our partial, so took half of the trade out. Yeah, and it just went down again. Um, but yeah, that was kind of it, to be fair. What I could have looked for is that we did. I mean, we swept this liquidity. We didn't wick it, but also we had, this liquidity down here and this liquidity here. That was gonna get, or that looked like it wanted to get. Yeah, see now I look at the daily time frame. It makes it a bit more obvious why it kind of went down. So yeah, look, still all this liquidity down here, right, to be swept. So maybe gold will keep pooing itself. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, that was basically everything said for today. I need to do some stuff. I need to go to training and get this bread. But yeah, other than that, hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one, lads.